Palantir has come out with another major partnership, one that I'm actually pretty excited about because this one is in an industry that is changing very rapidly. And whenever an industry is changing very rapidly, one of the key things that you need to have is data analytics, which is what Palantir does. Over the last couple of weeks, Palantir has had major announcements and partnerships signed with government organizations like the FAA and special ops organizations. They've also had a major partnership with a company called Data Robot, which will allow them to better improve data demand forecasting models, supply chain logistics, things like that for retailers. But this is a partnership which is even bigger than that and has something to do with cars, GM, and even more in the future. So in today's video, we're just going to break all of that down, talk about what's going on with Palantir, what this partnership is, and the implications of it long term, and how it can actually grow Palantir's stock price significantly long term. So if you can, please be sure to like the video, subscribe, and if you don't already have the public.com investing app, make sure to go ahead and follow me on that. You can buy stocks, sell stocks, and see exactly what I'm buying and selling in real time, as well as a full portfolio breakdown. Think of it like an investing app combined with social media. It is completely free to follow me. Use the code Michael when you sign up, and you'll get up to $50 in a free stock. But anyways, let's first talk about this partnership with Palantir. So Palantir came out and announced a major partnership with a company called Wejo. And if you've never heard of Wejo, I hadn't either, but what Wejo is they are a connected vehicle data startup. And essentially what they do is they collect a bunch of data from about 11 million vehicles all across the US that are actively driving every single day. Vehicles are in 7% of the vehicles in New York they can see 6% of vehicles moving around California, they could see 20% of vehicles moving around Detroit, and these are all from their partnerships that they've previously had with companies like GM. And Wejo, they're going to be going public later in 2021. They're backed by GM. They're going to have a valuation of around $800 million. But the goal of Wejo is to collect all this data from about 11 million vehicles so they can better improve the lives of people and identify incidents on the road, areas of congestion. They're trying to make just cities more livable in general by reducing traffic, making there be less accidents, and just improving vehicle safety in general and how vehicles function in day-to-day lives inside of cities and on the roads. So this is something that is very exciting because Palantir, this is their main focus, analyzing data. And the thing is, right now, Wejo has a big pool of data that they've been analyzing either themselves, they sell it off to other companies, but they've been working with Microsoft and Microsoft's Azure software to analyze data. But Palantir is going to take this to the next level, and they're going to be able to better utilize the information. And we don't know the specific details of this partnership yet, but what we do know is that this has the potential to be a very, very big deal for Palantir in the future, because not only is this just about how vehicles drive on the roads and doing accidents, but Wejo collects data that can recreate a car crash, from how each driver stomped on the brakes to which airbags were deployed to the speed of impact and which sensors were destroyed. It can share all of this data and use it to better understand what is going on the roads, how to make them safer. And whenever you're talking about complicated data, in my opinion, the best place to go to, the best company for that is going to be Palantir. They work with government organizations. They work with the FAA, special ops. They work with, they help deploy vaccines earlier in the year with the UK. They work with so many people that when you have a large pool of data that's going to help improve safety in people's lives, I think Palantir is definitely the company you want to go with. Either way though, the importance of this for Palantir's stock price is right now we're seeing Palantir's stock price right around $27 per share. And we're seeing that it's been making a lot of major moves lately. There's been a lot of short sellers getting out of Palantir because they'd been targeting this stock for a while. Short interest is down significantly from where it was at previously. That's a good sign. But either way, right now with Palantir stock, a couple of things to keep in mind is that while we don't know the specific details of this partnership with Wejo, what we do know is that they have signed a number of major agreements over the last month. They have an agreement for about $150 million total with government partnerships over the last 30 days. They also had a major partnership announced with Data Robot to address demand forecasting models, supply chain logistics, help out with retailers. So for everyone who says Palantir has too many government contracts, all of these are proof that Palantir is actively growing their commercial business, that this partnership with Data Robot. Now they have this partnership with Wejo, and all of this is just going to help continue to grow Palantir's business. And yes, I understand they do have a high valuation, about a $50 billion market cap, with only about a $1.5 billion in revenue projected for 2021. But either way, though, they're in a great position. Short sellers have gotten out of the stock. We no longer have a high short interest. Could just be because they're worried that short sellers and retail investors might target that stock, or it could be because they believe in the company a little bit more long term. Either way, though, just wanted to go over this announcement, what specifically it means for Palantir, and I think it could lead to a lot more revenue for Palantir in the future, especially since Wejo is a GM-backed company, and you're starting to talk about major commercial businesses when you're talking about GM. And if Palantir could have a big partnership with a company that is backed by GM and potentially could lead to business with GM in the future. But let me know what you guys think. I just wanted to go over this partnership really quickly, just to explain what Wejo does, explain what Palantir could do for Wejo, and what the synergies are between these two companies. But let me know what you guys think. Just a little quick update, a little quick chat about what's going on. Hope you enjoyed today's video, and I'll see you guys in the next episode.